Now, there's always a really good conversation when I have Dan on the podcast here. We're going to go through Zengate and all of these crazy updates that we've been hearing, everything from World Mobile, these particular partnerships that are coming out as well. And I'll leave these ones as surprises so we can go through them in the interview. But Dan, welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks. Great to be back. Always great to be back, Pete. Thanks a lot.
This month for you guys is super busy. You've just been pumping out all of these announcements, and I'd like to dig into all of these announcements so we can learn a little bit more about them all and catch people up, because seriously, it's just one thing after another. Let's go through all of these. I think the very first one that came out was World Mobile. Can we talk about this and how Zengate is bringing World Mobile along for this journey?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely been a really, really busy couple of weeks. And this week, it's great because we finally get to really reveal all the stuff that we've been working on behind the scenes. And this is months and months and months of work. It took a while to put all the stuff together, to put all the pieces together, to put the partnerships together where they make sense. Because one thing that is really tired in this industry is partnerships that don't make sense, that are just buzzwords and really are just there to pump prices and then do nothing. We did not want that. We wanted every single one of our partnerships to make sense and to fit into the puzzle. What I said on socials is this puzzle that we're putting together to create to realize the dream of the Palmyra platform. And so World Mobile, I mean, this is tremendous for us. First and foremost, World Mobile, first of all, the World Mobile ecosystem has been extremely supportive in what we've been doing all the way from the start. Of course, you know that several of our team members, like for example, Theodore, are actually really active World Mobile community members. So we've been really close to the ecosystem from the start. We've always taken pointers from the way they did things, even the way they built their website. We started. We really like that. We really like the message, really like the look. And if you kind of look at our website, it kind of resembles what their website looks like. There is a reason for that, because we took pointers from them, because we just really like the messaging. We really like the clarity, the cleanliness of everything that they do. And of course, the mission, this real world utility, which is also something that we've always been really adamant about. So our two projects have been really close. And of course, the World Mobile team has been really, really helpful in various different things for us. Mentorship, connections. Mickey, he's been amazing with kind of guiding me in various different things. So I'm really excited to finally be able to kind of put this out there, right, as a partnership, because number one, what we have are amazing synergies. Right, we're both working in various developing economies. We're both are kind of they're connecting the unconnected. We're bringing opportunity inclusion to the unincluded. A lot of this happens in the same jurisdictions, so we can kind of we can work with each other. Open jurisdictions, bring them connectivity, bring them a exposure to markets, and just to better people's livelihoods. That's a huge synergy, with what we have, with what World Mobile has. Specifically and obviously, what World Mobile offers is great internet connection and connectivity in places that don't have good connectivity, which is quite a bit. And if some of your viewers have saw my last video that I did, the selfie video I did in front of my local rice paddies, this is true. Even in a country like Japan, in rural areas, connectivity is terrible. It's terrible, and this impairs the ability for these producers to utilize our app, because you need internet to do this. Now, with the help of World Mobile, we can solve this. We can bring connectivity to places that don't have connectivity, so that they can better utilize our platform, and of course, better their livelihoods with everything else, because now they will have stable internet, they will have access to information. So this is huge. And again, working off each other, right? We're in that jurisdiction, they're in this jurisdiction. We're in Africa, they're in Africa, we're in Southeast Asia, they're in Southeast Asia. Just it all works. It all makes sense. It all just kind of bounces off each other. So it's very, very synergistic. Um, yeah, it's and of course there's many other things that we're going to be doing together. A new market entry. We're talking about potentially utilizing, so World Mobile will utilize the platform as kind of their go-to platform for commerce, for commodity trading for new jurisdictions that they enter, and potentially even creating some white label and yellow label solutions for various markets, utilizing Palmyra technology through Palmyra Enterprise. So just a huge amount of synergy there. I am very excited about this. I'm very excited that we now can really say that, our communities are almost one and the same.
Yeah.
And I'm just really looking forward to working with the World Mobile team even more than we have been. We already have been working with them, but now in this official capacity. Aside from which they made a strategic investment into Palm Economy, which is also really
Wow.
big because they're actually they actually made an investment. So they literally have skin in the game now. So this is how deep this partnership, this alliance goes. So again, just so much happening here. I'm so excited about this. So many new doors, new pathways have been opened by this alliance.
That is crazy. And, I can't wait to see it implemented on either side of this particular partnership. And like you said, this isn't one of those wishy-washy Web3 partnerships
No,
just
it's not.
announcing it just to get the likes and pumping a token price. This really is real world utility going out there. Wherever you guys go, wherever they go, we can bring these solutions together and improve people's lives. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely amazing to see. Now we've got more here though.
We do.
There's one thing after another, and this one's very related to World Mobile, and this is Miniman. So can we talk a little bit about this one and what's happening here?
Of course, of course. So, Minutes Network, right? So our one of our latest partnerships, again, coming out of the gate, Minutes Network, another amazing partner. And I'll tell you why. So Minutes Network is so they do termination, right? So they basically create a cheaper way to attain minutes to, you know, make your phone bill cheaper, basically. That's one thing. The other thing is that they actually work with telecoms as a terminator, right? So they work with telecoms and deal with minutes and kind of have commerce there. They also have a very novel way for people to actually generate income from leftover minutes on their bills, right? So all of these things are actually very beneficial to our platform users because even though we have a very well streamlined UX for online, a lot of this commerce still needs voice, right? You still need to call somebody, you need to talk to somebody, even though the platform takes care of it for you. It's culture, right? It's still culture. You're not going to fight culture. You have to accommodate culture. In Sri Lanka and in other parts of Asia, you call, right? You call, you speak to the guy. I mean, in a lot of places, the Middle East, it's everywhere, right? I mean, it just personally think about this, right? Yeah, okay, it's good to be able to trust the protocol. It's good, right? Trustless systems, but you still want to get somebody on the phone. Even Amazon is doing this now, right? A huge company like Amazon, you can still get a phone call from a real person, which wasn't the thing like whatever 10 years ago. Everybody tried to go like super automated. Now they're coming back to this human interaction because you need human interaction for your personal peace of mind. So you need to be able to do these deals, right? To communicate on through regular conversation. And so this is what one of the things that Minutes is going to provide for us is going to provide the ability to utilize VoIP through the app, through the Palmyra platform, so that producers, buyers, brokers can communicate, just by voice, speak, and and just get to know each other, do whatever they need to do to really satisfy that that human need for human interaction, and need for business interaction, right? So it's just
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
staple. And so we're going to be able to bring this for really reasonable low fees, and even be able to utilizing the Minutes Network protocol, even generate some passive income for them from minutes that they have, depending on the carrier that they use. So this is really great, right? Because again, you put this in there, you get this level of Amazon kind of connectivity in there, right? So you can do so much through it. We can do customer service through it as well. Eventually, put that on there, right? We can again provide connectivity for them already, and get them connected through voice, and be able to give them really reasonable rates that that will leave money in their pocket, or put even more money in their pocket. So it's a great thing. Now, on the other end, right? So the other thing that is actually really exciting from this partnership is that Minutes Network actually deals in minutes. It's the Minutes Network, right? And so they deal with larger telecoms in minute packages, right? And so they trade these minute packages with telecoms. Um, what we've actually been discussing is commoditizing those minutes, and
Crazy.
and allowing these minutes to be traded on the platform. So
That
actually, minutes are going to be a commodity that is potentially going to be traded on the Palmyra platform, which again, as you can understand, is a big thing, because obviously there are buyers for minutes. Obviously, there's speculative markets for minutes. So to have this on the platform is going to be a huge deal, and for everybody around. And to attach things like like traceability to it, like proof of ownership, and all these different things, immutability, so that you can easily sell these minutes and pass these minutes to carriers, to other brokers. It's going to be a big deal. So this, again, very exciting and very novel, which is what I really like about this. A very novel thing. It's like in the same category as carbon credit trading, right? But even more practical, I think. Commoditized minute trading. It's really exciting to me.
Who would have thought of that? This is just a perfect synergy between the partnerships there as well. It's absolutely brilliant. Commoditizing the minutes for telcos. That's brilliant. So like they can buy if it's cheap,
Yeah.
and store it away, and trade it, or use it
Yeah,
as a
tokenize it,
commodity.
commoditize it. Yeah,
Yep, yep,
tokenize it and
perfect.
commoditize it, and it just moves easier to move.
Absolutely fantastic. And using your platform as well, it's just all makes sense. Absolutely love that partnership. So that one is something also I'm looking forward to see on the platform, to see how it all works as well, and if it really does become like a really big speculative market, and we have telcos trading on there. So that's going to be really interesting. Now, the next one here that I've got on my list is with Mehen. So what on earth is this one here? Obviously, it's all around USDM coming on the platform, but
Yep.
can you explain how it all works?
Well, look, one of the workshops that we did in Sri Lanka last year, and this was actually, I don't even think that this wasn't part of Catalyst. This was before Catalyst, the one that we fully paid for ourselves, to really to understand who our producers are. So we did several workshops throughout Sri Lanka in different regions with producers, and spoke to them to design the UX for the platform. So when we did that in one of the workshops, in fact, I believe it was the first workshop that we did. When we went to payments, remittances, two things came up. First, they said, "Well, and they kept coming up saying, you know what? We actually want to get paid in USD. We want dollars."
Yeah.
I mean, for obvious reasons. USD is less volatile than Sri Lankan rupee,
Yep.
right? Because
Yep.
of reasons. I mean, it just is. So this was a direct request from various parties over there. They're saying, guys, we actually want to keep it in dollars. Can we keep it in dollars? Can you get paid in dollars and the new transactions in dollars? Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Next question. Do you do stable payments? The what now? This is this is like a Sri Lankan tea farmer and trader workshop
Yeah.
in
Yep.
Colombo, and it's like stable payments. What do you mean? Like what is it? What was it? The BUSD. It says BUSD or something like that. I'm like, what do you mean? Like Binance stables? Like, yeah, stable coins. Can you do remittances in stable coins? Like, and at that point, we were trying to really, really abstract the crypto aspect from it, right? Because we were really trying to kind of keep, Web3 under the hood. It runs the thing, but you still have, for regulatory reasons, obviously. But transactions are in fiat, and of course, you don't want to scare these guys because a lot of these guys will get kind of some of them get turned off because there's not enough clarity in actual
Yeah.
in crypto in some of these jurisdictions. So you don't want to bring that into the picture because it's not that huge of a thing as or so we thought. And then like these guys, yeah, stable coins. Can you do stable coins? Like, well, yeah, I guess, but they have to be regulated. They cannot be, they can't just be some just random stable that just does whatever. And yeah. So we started thinking how, like, what do we put on there? Of course, we want to put something like SigUSD, right? The Ergo stable coin. Of course, we're going to be utilizing that, but we want to have a stable coin that is ecosystem native. We want to work in the ecosystem, obviously. We don't want to keep bridging things. Ecosystem native and regulated, KYC'd, although I know many people don't like that acronym. You just have to. If you're dealing with these markets, you have to. They're regulated markets.
And all the producers and commodity buyers are KYC'd on the platform.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's regulations, and you can't get around. You can't like go out there and like, no KYC. I'm gonna go on the whole time. They're like, okay, well, go do your thing over there. You have to be realistic about these things. So this is, and so of course we started talking to the USDM team because they have checked off all these things for us. And so finally, we basically understood. We started talking to them a while back, but back then we didn't have that feedback from the producers. And then we got the producers' feedback. Like, wait a second. Yeah, so we can put USDM on the platform.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense, right? We do remittances. If they want remittances in stables, you can do that in stables. It's a regulated stable. It's KYC stable. It's done properly, right? It's like the adult stable coin.
Yep.
We want that. We want that on the platform, right? And so that's why it's so exciting again to have USDM as part of our of our ecosystem because they plug that piece of the puzzle in perfectly with stablecoin payments that we need for remittances. It's in denominated in USD, KYC'd, regulated, transparent, everything that you want. If you're going to be doing stables, this is what you want. Again, super excited about this because and this is just remittances, right? I mean, think about trade DeFi, for example, doing providing loans in USDM to producers.
Yeah. There's that whole spectrum of features, the DeFi features that Palmyra has or can offer as well. So there's a lot to this, and having that stablecoin ecosystem in there is just perfect. And regulated, KYC to Mehen is, you're right, the perfect fit. Another perfect partnership. It just all happened to fall into place. So strange. Like I know, like my offshore team that I work with, they're all into sending stable coins. They love being paid it. They can send it off. You're not paying these high fees for these transfers, TransferWise, whatever it is. So it's perfect for a lot of these developing countries where they don't want to fork out $40, $50 USD to pay for a transfer, which is insane because it's like half their payments or whatever.
It's ridiculous. Some of these fees,
Yeah, yeah. So another perfect partnership. Absolutely love that one as well. And I'm pretty sure all the producers and commodity buyers are going to love it as well. All right. We got more. We got more to go through here. The list just keeps on
Yep.
going on and
Yep.
on. So the next one here on my list is the Chainlink one. And this
Yep.
one expands out to a whole lot of other
Oh
things
yeah.
as well. So, all right, start me off from the beginning, bringing on Chainlink over to the Cardano ecosystem.
So yeah, the Cardano ecosystem has that history with Chainlink as well. If you can remember, back in the
Yeah.
day, they were going to be doing oracles for us, and it just, I guess it didn't pan out, and people are still asking, what about Chainlink? And so through mutual connections, I was put in touch with the Chainlink executive team, and we started talking about this, right? And I mean, there's actually quite a few synergies there. There actually are chain agnostic. They are chain agnostic.
Yeah.
Another really interesting synergy there. I mean, it's just a kind of interesting fact. So, of course, the core protocol for the core protocol, the Winter Protocol, the core protocol was built on Ergo,
Yeah.
right? So the Winter Protocol, even though we have the Cardano version that we put together as part of Fund 10, which is available and which we're also going to be utilizing, of course, on the Cardano side. So we started it on Ergo, and so the founder of Chainlink, Sergey Nazarov, I think his last name is Nazarov, he actually worked with Alex Chupornoy Kushti
Really?
like 10 years ago. And
Small world.
Kushti is actually one of the founders of smartcontract.com, which is now Chainlink. And in fact, if you are in touch with anybody from Chainlink, they still use that domain. So actually, it's going to be somebody at smartcontracts.com, not Chainlink. It's going to be somebody at
Ah,
smartcontracts.com. So it was really interesting because I'm like, hey, you still use that domain? Wow, that's really cool. Because this is from way, way back, 2014
wow.
or something like that. And yeah, so this, it kind of it started. We just started to kind of mull it over, right? And so we started. I started to meet myself, Sam. We had several calls with their team, and we realized that they actually have an amazing product that we can utilize for part of our Oracle solution. Now, of course, we have our decentralized Oracle network, and there's a several bespoke oracles that need to be put together for different use cases throughout the ecosystem. One of the really big use cases is proof of reserve to be utilized when connection with IoT devices to create on-chain warehouse receipts, something that we have spoken about on several occasions,
Hmm.
which is then utilized for trade financing. So traditional warehouse receipts are utilized for trade financing right now. We're going to be utilizing on-chain warehouse receipts for trade DeFi. And so again, this is going from the Palmyra platform to Palmyra Enterprise, just across the board, right? We're going to have the solution. Now, Chainlink has a proof of reserve. This protocol is called function and proof of reserve, and so these functions allow us to have a proof of reserve oracles that we can utilize for our on-chain warehouse receipt system. So, and it's like ready to go. And so then we started thinking, yeah, but how do we use them, right? Because they didn't integrate with Cardano. And so, of course, we went to our to our minds to Luca and Shashir, the designers of Winter Protocol, and these guys came up with this amazing novel way of utilizing Winter Protocol to reference contracts to be able to utilize Chainlink technology on Cardano and Ergo through Winter Protocol.
Fantastic.
So they came up with this solution, and actually Shashir put together a video that is that you can check out, explaining exactly how it works. But essentially, we were able to bring Chainlink into the Cardano ecosystem and the Ergo ecosystem through the use of Winter Protocol. And not only is that amazing for our platform, so we don't have to go somewhere else, right, to do it. We can still do it for Winter Protocol. We can still kind of put it all together. It all makes sense. Winter Protocol is open source.
Yep.
So anybody can use that now. Anybody will be able to use these solutions to utilize Chainlink technology with Cardano and Ergo
This
and other
is
ETXO web
amazing.
ecosystems as well. We're also talking to Nervos as well. I mean, there's other ETXO ecosystems that are going to be able to utilize this technology, and this is innovation. This is true innovation happening with Winter Protocol. And I'm just, like I said, this is an amazing breakthrough, because this is a true cross-chain utility that will open so many doors, not just for us, but for the entire ecosystem. Like I said, this is us bringing Chainlink here and utilizing our technology here. And I'm thrilled about this. I'm just thrilled about this. And this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. And I'll tell you, Chainlink's been great to do business with. Very just straight. Very straight business. I mean, these guys will spend time with you. They'll put their engineers on. They'll come up with a solution. They won't sign partnerships just to sign partnerships either. We had to go through a pretty a serious technical deep dive with their tech team before they said, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, not a wishy-washy Web3 partnership. Another really, really good one here. This is fantastic, because it really does open the doors to the rest of the Chainlink products, so people, projects can start using them as alternative Oracle. They're so embedded, like you said. They're multi-chain, they're chain agnostic, they're so embedded across the entire crypto ecosystem that it just kind of makes sense to be able to tap into their platform and use their resources. So this is really cool. And I know a lot of projects have been asking and wanting some sort of Oracle like this. So super exciting. I'm sure a lot of people got to brush up on Winter Protocol and learn how to use it and learn how it all works as well. So that's probably another big plus. But it's all open source, like you said. So if anyone's interested, they can learn a little bit more. All the links down below in the show notes.
The beauty of open source. The beauty of open source. And aside, another beauty of open source is that we built it. You build on top of it. Keep building on it. Because now that we have created this innovation, others can add to it and then create their own versions of a Winter Protocol that will maybe bring other ecosystems into our ecosystem like this. So again, this is like I said, this is real innovation. This is our guys basically doing true cross-chain synergy building, right? It's like I said, it's very exciting because it opens so many doors, it opens so many possibilities. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. There's other very exciting the other exciting functionality that we can use from Chainlink, as well as other protocols, and to be able to kind of cross integrate and to be able to just do multi-chain without jumping ship, with staying here. We're staying here, we're doing it here, but we're also bringing all these guys in, and look, I'll tell you, actually, dealing with Chainlink, I mean, these guys are in some other ecosystems, you get this toxicity or towards Cardano. Nope. Nothing. I mean, just super open to everything. They're just all about the business. They're all about the technology. If you speak to the core team, I went to their presentations. They're all about RWA tokenizations. They're actually really heavy into RWAs right now. So I really have nothing but good things to say about Chainlink and the business that we've done with them so far.
That is so good to hear. That's really, really good to hear. And I guess that really opens up doors for other projects to start coming in as well. So thank you for all the hard work and the partnerships all in the background there to make that all happen. Now, is there anything else that we can talk about at this point in time? I know there are more things, but I don't know if we can talk about them.
There are more things like exchange listings.
Yeah.
They are coming. They're going to be good. I can't talk about them right now. Sorry, this is an announcement of an announcement. There will be an announcement really, really soon. Really, really soon. And they are going to be good. This is, again, me just kind of grinding away, doing my thing and trying to kind of to launch to make sure that we launch the right way. And again, going back to the first thing we discussed, this has been done. My negotiations with the exchanges that we're going to be listing on were done with the help of some of the World Mobile crew.
Right. Yes. Well, they've got their listings and whatnot. So it's always nice to have someone say, hey, meet this team. They're absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Please list them. That always helps.
It does. Yeah. And yeah, it's again, this is why we value that friendship so much, is because it's not just one thing. It's all these different things,
Yeah. I'm looking forward to finding out more about those exchange listings and following up and seeing how that all goes once the token generation event and all those other things happen as well. So there's still lots on the cards to happen for Palmyra here.
Absolutely. A lot on the horizon, a lot more to come. And I want to thank the community for being so engaged into what we're doing and so supportive. We couldn't have done this without the community support. And we have a post TG calendar as well. There's going to be lots of things happening.
We're
going to be at Rare Evo. We're going to be at Rare Evo. We're gonna have other exciting news coming out. So lots and lots happening, guys. It's not going to stop at TGE. It's going to just keep going and going and going.
I know. We'll catch up again after TGE. Don't worry about that.
Absolutely.
All right. Final words for the community before we sign off.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for all your input. We love you guys. We couldn't have done this without you. And I thank you for your continuous support. I know it sounds a little bit like Bernie Sanders-ish, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. We couldn't have done this without you guys. So thank you so much.
And thank you guys for making all these connections, partnerships, and building something absolutely awesome in the RWS space on Cardano. So, that's absolutely amazing as well.
Thank you. Thanks, Pete. Great to be back on the show. And looking forward to coming back again and giving you more alpha, post-alpha, maybe alpha beta. Whatever
it's called these days.
Yeah, whatever the right term for it is. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks a lot, Pete. Have a good day.
From outer space.